How's it going, guys? Randall, aka Shizukatz, on the Tressa's Collectibles channel, here with our 4th generation game on the channel with the fully completed generation decks with cards from the booster set. And we're going to be filling out the last of the 7 that we have not yet used in our series. So I'm going to be playing a Generation 2 8 Pants deck with the Xion level 2 early play combo. She can come in and play at level 1, as well as the Aqua level 3. Definitely a central card among many Generation 2 based strategies.
And on my end, Gen 4 is making a second appearance, but this time we have a completely different build. We're playing the 8 choice Gen 4 variant with the level 1 Watame and the level 3 Coco. This deck is completely different in terms of how it operates from the other Gen 4 deck. It doesn't need to rely on reverses for its advantage, and at level 3, it kind of explodes in a different way than Toa. The Coco can potentially mill a bunch of cards from your opponent's deck and burn them a bunch of times, but it has its highs and it has its lows, so we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, definitely keeping to the theme of Generation 4 though still. Being able to have stuff that generates and hoards a lot of resources, so like in the other decks it could be stock soul climaxes, in this one it's choice climaxes, and all leading up to a very explosive finisher turn.
Yeah. I think between the two Gen 4 decks, this one is definitely the more... I think the ceiling is lower, but the floor is higher. Like Coco, she is a healer by herself, so you're not too pressured into going all in with the Toa at the moment you hit level 3. The Watame doesn't need to reverse, but the Luna Climax combo is potentially more savaging than the Watame, but sometimes getting reverses is just difficult. So
yeah, in this deck in particular, there are a couple cards that I need to watch out for that can disrupt my field, particularly at level 2, cards like Watame and Toa. So yeah, we'll see. This should be a pretty fun game.
Yeah, because I don't have to focus so much on my level 3 game in this deck compared to the Toa build. I can play a lot more flexible at level 2 here. Yeah. Rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors. Okay.
Yeah, the thing about the Coco finisher is that one copy, because she's able to repeatedly pay cost on a single copy of Coco, you don't really need multiple copies.
Okay, I'll drop 3.
Oh boy. I'm gonna drop 2.
Okay. Draw for turn. I'll clock my level 3 Watame. Draw 2. And let's hope this hits a character. On play, reveal top. And it is a character, so I get it underneath her as a marker, and she's a 4k beater here. I'll go ahead and direct, and that's 4-3. Definitely want to put her on... Actually, hold on. I'm going to put her in the middle, actually. Because generally speaking, that's where Randall's Aqua level 0 goes, and that's 3-5. So I'm going to do 3.
Cancel.
Okay, go ahead.
Alright, I actually kind of wanted to take that, but...
For experience.
Alright. I'm going to clock the level 3 Subaru. Let's see what we can grab here. Okay, I'm gonna go with a top check marker character of my own, the Aqua. I'm gonna go ahead and mark her.
She gets 1, 5, and 1 level, right?
Yeah. So your Toa gets more power but lacks the level.
Correct.
And I think that's all we're gonna go with, actually.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna direct. What's gonna be for 2? Oh, there's the card I wanted.
Let's take this game nice and slow. Draw for turn. Okay, my hand's really shaping up. Let's clock our level 2 baby to draw 2. There's nothing that we really need to do here. At the same time, I would like to brainstorm just to kind of go through my deck a bit more. But I think what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to play my drop search. Pay 1, and discard my level 3 Coco to search my deck for a character out of hand. I'll go ahead and grab my level... I'm going to grab a Toa Brainstorm.
What is her alarm ability again?
If she's at the top of my clock, I can give one of my characters Twin Drive.
Okay.
This allows me to keep my stock clean.
Yeah, really good synergy with all these choice climaxes too.
Yeah. And I'll go ahead and play a Toa down. And then 6 cards in hand. Swap the positions, obviously. And then we'll put the Coco in the middle, since she does get 1 extra soul here. Maybe we can try to push Randall when he's not ready. Go ahead and front here, and that's for 1.
Take the 1.
Okay, and then we'll direct. This is for 3.
1, 2, 3, cancel.
Okay.
At least I'm getting good cancels. Alright.
Here we go.
Draw for turn. I'm going to clock the 2-1 IMA. Oh boy. I'm going to start with a Xion, and we're going to use her Brainstorm effect. So unlike the usual Brainstorms, she is a Brainstorm 5, but she has a downside where at the start of my turn, if I have 1 or less cards in clock, she doesn't get to stand. So we get a Brainstorm 5 here. Let's see if we can hit 1. Okay, 1's good enough.
1's more than 0.
Yep. And with that one, we're going to be grabbing the last copy
of our
level 0 Yamada Hermione Aqua. And I definitely still cannot kill the Toa, so she can just chill
she's chilling
right there.
Toa Maji Tenshi. Yeah, if you guys have seen other Hololive builds or even our previous videos, you guys know this card it gets featured all the time. This card is just one of the best Hololive Zeros in terms of just a plussing profile, but also she's just a 3/5 beater.
In addition, I'm going to play this extra Xion Brainstorm that I have, just kind of chilling.
Yeah, just
and
get some extra stock, put in some damage.
Yeah, so we're going to go with the front attack here. And when she's in the center slot, she's 3/5 for 1.
1 is good.
And then we'll go with a direct attack.
Cancel here, that's pretty spicy.
For 3.
1, cancel.
Okay. Spicy, huh?
Draw for turn. I don't really need to clock. No clock. Brainstorm.
Oh! I see why it's spicy.
Yeah, 'cause this Toa living multiple turns is definitely allowing me to do this play where I can still have my alarm up so I can get some clean stock, or maybe I can honestly just try to trigger a choice for a plussing too. We'll move the Toa here, and then we'll play our Coco to Om the Xion, and then we'll play a Luna, and then we'll probably save the Luna here for our next turn.
With her on-attack buff ability, right?
Yep. On attack, I can choose one of my other Hololive characters, and they get 500 times every one of my other Hololive characters. Alright, so let's go ahead, and at the start of my Climax phase, I'm going to give the Twin Drive to the level 0 Coco, and then we're going to front here with my Toa, and that's for 1.
Take the 1.
Okay. And then I'm going to direct, I'm going to give 1500 to this Coco, and that's for 2.
1. Yes! 2.
Now he got experience.
We got the Aqua.
Alright. Here, I think I'm going to Twin Drive anyways, because I'm okay with either outcome. So I'm going to pay 1 and Twin Drive. Let me just double check that there's no other condition. Yeah. Alright, Twin Drive. So that's my first trigger is 1, or nothing. Second trigger is a choice. Okay, so
Nice.
I get a card. Pretty good. I think I want a card rather than stock.
Well, how much hand size do you have?
I have 5 right now.
Okay.
Yeah, let's just go with a... Let's go with a Watame.
Alright, and that'll be for...
Actually, no, I'll go with the Toa. And that'll be for 1.
1, take the 1. And we're going to level our Aqua. This turns on multiple effects in our deck, so specifically the 1/0 Subaru, which needs blue in level. We have a 1/0 Aqua that requires a level 2 or higher in level, and our level 2 Climax combo Xion actually requires exactly level 3 Aqua in level. So
Okay. And then I'll reverse with my Coco. I can Send one character, rest it, and move it to back row.
Okay, and then at Encore step, so my Aqua's going to die. I'm going to use her effect, paying 1, and then I get to clock any Hololive character to the bottom of my clock from waiting room. I'm going to go ahead and put the level 3 Subaru. In this deck is mostly blue cards. It's like, I think, like 70% blue.
Yeah, but you do have some yellow cards worth playing for sure.
Yeah, such as the Subaru. Well, actually, Subaru is the only yellow character in Gen 2. So the only yellow cards that we're going to be playing are Subarus. But
Subaru has some good cards though.
Yeah. But yeah, so we're going to use this opportunity to clock our yellow, set us up for later, and then we get to top check up to 2, add up to 2.
Woo! Cards!
We get both. Nice.
Alright.
And then this goes to waiting room. So at the start of my turn, I have 1 or less cards on my clock, so my Shion does not get to stand. But I think that's fine because
we're never brainstorming here anyways.
I have a ton of hand that we don't really need to touch much right now. I'm going to clock the Shion that I just got off the combo because I had one already, and draw 2 cards. So we don't actually have combo, but considering my hand size, that's probably fine.
Yeah, that's one of the things about Aqua. So you sometimes you just get that much hand, you're just fine.
Let's see, what is the plan going to be? So I need to think about your what you could potentially follow up with at level 1. So Watame's can go up to 7/5 with the Climax, and you also have a Shimakai. You would easily be able to defeat a Shion if I just put one on the board to try to be a big tankier attacker. Right. So we're going to hold on to that. You can definitely kill that if I play it. Looking at your board right now, you have a 3K and a 4K. So that means that the cards I'm gonna play are probably these ones. So we're gonna... I probably want to save one of these. I think we'll go with these 3, actually. So first thing I'm going to do is play this Aqua. So she has 2 on-play effects that I can do in either order. I'm gonna start with the top check add.
Okay.
So on play, when I reveal the top card of my deck, if it's a Hololive character, I add it to hand, discard 1. It is a character. This is a 2/1 Subaru counter, and I'm going to discard a level 3 Subaru, and then I'll use the first on play effect, I guess. During my main phase, when she's placed on stage from hand, I get to look at the top card and put it on top or bottom, and I'll leave it on top because that is not a Climax.
Okay.
Then I will play my 1/0 Aqua. Experience during my turn. If I have level 2 or higher experience, she gains 500 for each of my other Hololive characters. Yeah, I cannot stand this, unfortunately, because
Oh, you need 1 or less.
He needs 1 or less clock.
Okay.
Yeah. That is a situation like typically these cards synergize very well with this being able to stand this, but
this is the perfect awkwardness where Shion can't stand and then you clock and then Aqua can't activate.
Yeah. I'm gonna put Shion in my last slot.
Okay.
Potentially, maybe I can save this Aqua for a future turn. Maybe. We'll see. And then I am going to just play this 1K1. We've got pretty decent hand size. I'm not too worried about not having hand for follow-up.
Push for some damage.
Yeah. So we will start... Oh, actually,
wait,
this should be here. This should be here.
So
Okay.
this is 2/5.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, you're good.
So we're going to start with the Shion attack here. This is going to be for 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. Level. Let's go ahead and level... I could potentially use the Kanata. We'll level... No, we'll level the Kanata anyways.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, next we'll go with the Aqua for 2, 3, and Pants, and I will take this opportunity to grab the Climax for my level 2 combo.
Okay, so that's for 3.
For 3.
Cancel.
Alright, and then the direct attack here for 3, 4, and I'm not going to salvage.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah!
Yeah. Those Climaxes were bound to show up eventually.
Oh, this is bottom decks, yeah?
It's optional.
It's optional. Do you want to use
Let's see. Since it is a search brainstorm, if you hit the brainstorm, it would mean that you have more random garbage in your deck. How many are you out?
3?
Um,
Well, I guess technically, since you directed last,
I would probably actually not bottom deck anyway.
probably, right?
Because I think, considering that you're not out too many climaxes, if you hit the brainstorm, there's a chance that putting it back into the deck means that you have more opportunities for clean triggers. And I think I would rather you just have to deal with the smaller deck and the possibility of having a bunch of climaxes just like chilling in your deck.
Okay. So we'll go ahead and stand and draw.
This is not the most obvious decision to make. If it was like a more high value character, it would be a lot more obvious, but that was just like some random level 0.
Exactly. Okay, let's see. Once again, we're in a situation where we don't necessarily have to clock. But we do want to pay out the climax. The awkward thing is I don't really care for brainstorming here. But the only way I can pay out stock is brainstorming. Or this. But if I play this, I can't really kill all this board. Because that's a weak character. I could clock, attack. No, that's not great. If I clock, then I don't refresh with 8, most likely. Let's see. I can probably drop search and play over the drop search. What's my hand size looking like after that? Drop search, play climax, go down to 4. That's not the best. Or we could just clock and then not play Watame combo, which is also fine. It's not the worst here either. Okay, actually I think we will clock then. Go ahead and clock, draw 2. That's fine. Okay. So I have 7 cards here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1. Okay. We'll go ahead and play one Watame, and we'll play a Towa, and then we'll play a Coco.
Okay, and then Watame is just 2k during your turn, right?
Yeah. I have 2 more others. The Aqua's 6/5?
No, she only gets the power during my turn,
Okay.
so she's back down to base.
Okay. And I think I'm just good here then.
Okay.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. We're going to, let's see. We're gonna get a lot of stock here. In terms of positioning, 6, 5, 7, 5. That's fine.
Everything beats everything.
Yeah, okay, so Alarm, I'm going to give Twin Drive to Watame, and then I'm going to play 1k1.
Okay. In the interest of paying out this climax, because he played a climax, so I'm pretty much like for sure going to get pushed to refresh this turn. I want to take this opportunity to use Shion's effect to pay this climax out, even though it's not going to actually change what dies on the board. So yeah, we'll just swap these two. This is fine.
Sure. Okay, so I'm going to front with the Coco and then activate her own effect, which just she has Twin Drive. Pay out this climax, and I'm going to trigger twice. Choice, I'm going to stock a level 2 Luna. Okay, so that's the first one, and the second trigger is for 3.
Cancel.
Yeah. Okay, and then I'm going to front here with Towa. This is choice. I'm going to salvage now. I'm going to grab a level 3 Watame. And that's for 2.
Take 2.
Okay, and now I'll send her to memory for her effect.
Yep.
And then I'm going to front, and I'm going to pay 1 for the Twin Drive that I gave with Towa. And then and going to activate her own Climax combo, which I think is mandatory here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so mill 2, mill 4. Whoa, spicy. Okay. I'll salvage a 3 or lower, so I think I'm going to grab another Watame? Let me see. Actually, we'll grab... We'll actually grab a level 0 Tola. This allows us to confirm our top deck and also allows us to hit a brainstorm. So I'm going to trigger twice now.
Yep.
So that's nothing and a choice. So I go back with 5.
5?
5.
Okay, missing. Yeah. That was, which one was that? That was.
So this was the Watame Climax. I'm going back with 1, 2, 3. I'm missing 3 Coco. I'm going back with 3 Coco and 2 Watames.
Okay.
Yeah.
And this is for 2.
That's for 2.
Cancel. It's kind of funny. Not bottom decking your character actually resulted in.
Ended up being a good thing.
A Climax not going back and this choice not being able to grab anything.
There you go.
Obviously, that's not something that I could plan for, but it just happened to work out that way.
And I level. Let's go ahead and level the drop search.
All right, my board is all dead.
Here we go.
We're off return. And looks like I can actually just afford to get that Climax out as well. So since I have the Aqua level 3 in my level zone, I can early play my Shion. And then, what else are we going with here? Let's go with a Shion in the center slot.
Okay.
And another level 1 Aqua.
Okay.
And since this is it's a search brainstorm, right?
Correct.
Yeah, so I have the option between reversing this or reversing this, but I think I want the Aqua to bottom deck that so that he doesn't have as much access to Watame combos. And yeah, we're just chilling. So I will. No, this doesn't make me go overhand because I have to discard a card. All right, so I'll play the. Do we need a full board for this? I do not. Okay, we're good.
Okay.
All right, so in order to get the maximum value out of the Shion, I will unfortunately have to refresh without the Climax going back, but that is the price I'm willing to pay in order to get more than like 1 card.
Yeah.
So our first attack will be with the Aqua at 7k. This is going to be for 2.
Okay. 1, 2, cancel.
And I will use her effective bottom deck.
Sure.
I'm going to direct here with the Shion for 3.
Can I check your widow?
Sure.
Thank you. Take a quick gander. Well, his hand. You have 3 cards in hand right now?
I have 4 in hand.
4 in hand right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the Shion requires me to discard a card, which is going to
Got it.
get me to exactly 7.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, there's just not a card in my hand that I want to commit to that 5th slot on the board right now. Okay.
What's that?
Alright, so I take refresh points.
And then that's for 4?
For 3.
Okay. Cancel.
Alright, and then front attack with the Shion. Okay.
Oh boy.
For
1, 2, 3. 3's good.
And then I'll use Shion's effect. I'm going to discard. I'm going to discard the 2/1 counter and sacrifice the Climax, and I get to reveal up to 4, add up to 4. 1, 2, 3. Got him.
Got him.
All right, so let's get one quick look.
Okay. We'll go ahead and draw for turn.
Now our hand is back up to size.
And Toll comes back. Okay. Well, we have a lot of resources here. I think our concern now mainly is just to get a good deck state, to get a good refresh. We have 2 Climaxes in our stock, which we could pay out. It wouldn't be the hardest to pay out. I think we'll go ahead and not. I really want Climax though, especially since I saw that he triggered and refreshed one. So he's a 5. I really want to Climax.
The things we do for damage.
Yeah. I think we'll probably just not clock though.
Okay.
4, 5. How many cards do I have? 5, 10, 15, 16 cards in my deck right now.
If anything, one thing to consider is that Watame early play is a 2-soul attacker, and if her ability lands, she opens up a lane to generate an additional soul.
Exactly.
So Watame early play can kind of function like a Climax herself.
2, 3, 4. Okay, we won't clock, and we'll start with. We'll actually start with a 2-1 Toa. And then on play, reveal top, and then it is a 0, so it goes to stock. And then we'll go ahead and brainstorm here. So I search 1. Then we'll grab another brainstorm.
Okay.
Here you are.
Okay.
Okay. And then we'll go ahead and play brainstorm again. Brainstorm. Just try to get through my deck with. Okay. I think I got a bit greedy with that line. So now I have to -1 to play Watame. Yeah, realistically, there was no reason why I needed to brainstorm first over playing the Watame first. I think in terms of like my board setup.
Right, because like what you also could have done is like played the Watame and then use her
Saktoa,
effect and then Saktoa,
and then play brainstorm. Yeah, that was just, I think, a mental lapse there for sure. In this case, I think what I'm going to do, let's see. I can actually open up the lane by using Toa and dragging something to the background. I mean, that's not, honestly, I'm not really concerned about your hand size because like you have 7, obviously, right? So right now I kind of just want to push damage. And for the sake of me not really feeling bad about playing over Toa, I guess. Let's see. 7.
What is your hand size right now?
I have 6 right now.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I could play Watame, but the problem is I can't confirm it, especially since I know there's still Climaxes in there. 5, 3.
Reminder, this is 8K, because she needs 1K from her combo.
Okay, I think we're going to play that there, this here. You can swap it if you want, I guess. Okay, so we're actually just going to play over Toa. We're going to go for the risk, see if it pays off. Also pay out the Climax. It does hit, so I'm going to go ahead and kill the Xion.
It's bottom deck, right?
Or bottom, yeah, bottom deck Xion. Okay. Alright, that's not too bad. Put it like that. I think we're probably chilling here. We get the 2 swings for 2, and that's probably good enough damage for the time being. We paid out all of our climaxes. Alright, let's go. So we'll go ahead in front here, and this is for 3.
1, 2, 3, level up. I need yellow this time, so I'm going to go ahead and level one of my Subarus, and now we're just looking for red.
Okay, and then next I'm going to direct and give 2,000 power to the Toa here, and this is going to be for 3.
1, 2, 3. Ow.
Whoa,
I got red at least.
Yeah. Okay, and then the Toa fronts, and she's 7k, and that's choice. And I'll grab a Coco.
Okay.
So that's for 1.
Take 1. I wanted that.
Ready.
Alright. Draw for turn. Okay. So one thing about Gen 2, or at least in this particular build, is that its presence at level 2 is pretty whatever. Like basically all of Gen 2's potential presence would be needing to play like the Subaru combo from the trial deck.
Mm-hmm.
And so in this particular build, we're just kind of chilling.
Just make sure you compress, get resources for level 3.
Yeah.
Have good deck state.
So the first part of that is going to be, I'm going to not clock.
Okay.
And I'm going to use Shion's Brainstorm.
Mm-hmm.
We hit 1, hit 2.
Ooh. There's
So-
that mill 5 coming in.
Yeah, so I'm now out 5, search 2. So I need to think ahead about what potential resources I'm going to need for level 3. I probably want like 8 stock for level 3. So if I want 8 stock, then I just need to continue attacking right now and not
Spend stock.
spend extra stock where I don't need to. So this might be maybe a weenie turn. I can play that. I can play this, and what will be my third one against Toa? I don't think I have anything that I want to play that can beat Toa, so I'm just gonna
Play some random guard.
yeah.
Utility.
If anything, I'll play the Subaru because the Subaru can tie her.
Cool. Yes. In these kind of situations, sometimes Subaru is exactly the card you're looking for. A way to just have a beater, costless, and also helps you fix for hand state.
I don't even think I'm gonna use the
If you need it.
ability. Yeah, my deck's in a pretty good position right now as long as I don't trigger all the rest of my climaxes.
Yeah.
So I think what we're going to do, so I'm going to start with the Aqua. I'm going to use her top check add first.
Mm-hmm.
Add that. I don't particularly care about getting rid of the Watame, or having to pay 1 stock to get rid of the Watame.
Mhm.
I just don't think it's worth the stock in comparison to the potential resources that I might need for late game, so we're just going to do that. So this will contest, this will tie, this is over. Oh, actually I have the other effect as well, so I can top check
Yeah,
it
good. Mm-hmm.
and put it on top bottom. I'm going to leave it there because it's clean.
Nice. Nice and clean.
And in case I hit a pants, I'm going to put the second copy of the Shion Brainstorm right here.
Okay.
And then we'll go to attacks.
Sure.
So first, let's go ahead and crash, tying for 1.
Okay. One's good.
Alright, and then I'll front with the Aqua in the center slot, so she's 3/5 to your 2/5
Yep.
for 2.
1, 2, cancel. I'm going back 6.
Okay, what's the last one? It's the...
Let me double check what it is. It's a Coco. Wait, it's 2. Pretty sure it's... Wait. 1 Watame, 2 Watame, 3 Watame, 4 Watame. Yeah, it's basically 2 Cocos. Refresh point. I reversed.
Okay, and then crashing in for 1. 1.
Ooh, clean triggers. Cancel.
Nice.
Okay. Draw for turn. Naturally, I don't want to clock if I can help it. Let's see. Now, is this a turn for me to kind of just do nothing? Probably. I also don't really want to overswing and play a Climax because he's probably going to just cancel all of them, so I want to try to swing for as little as possible. If anything, I can use the Toa to drag one of the Shion's front row so I have better damage numbers because I'm not directing. So that might be the play there. But in terms of just setting up my future turn, I'm basically ready, but I do need the Climax still, and I have to find a way to grab that. Honestly, this deck doesn't really have too many ways of grabbing cards outside of clocking. So I might just need to clock if I want to grab that Climax. At the same time though, I'm okay even if I hit level 3 to just try to heal down to 3-0 and just stall a couple turns because a bunch of my level 3s heal. Okay. So we're gonna go with no clock here then. And then we'll go with the Brainstorm. Got that Climax. 1, 2, 3, 4. And with that's actually preferable. We're gonna put the Watame here. And we'll play a Toa, top check. Okay, that's a Climax. That's fine. Well, actually, is that fine? No, we'll go ahead and play a Drop Search. Since that's a top card Climax, we'll go ahead and alter our deck state so that is not there anymore. And we'll grab a Watame. This is the way we'll guarantee our Climax. So on play, she can pay 1 and I can grab a Climax. Here you go.
Let's put that Climax right back on top.
Okay. Let's see, so
2-2-2?
that's 2-2-2. Do I want to bother killing Toa to grab one of your Shion's front row? Card hand size? 7? 6. So Aqua does need to discard 2 to burn 3, so it is potentially a good idea for me to drag a Shion up front. But at the same time, doing 2-2-2 means if any one of those stick, he gets to go to level 3, which is very appealing. So I think the difference between dealing 1 and dealing 2 is pretty big, and I would rather deal the 2. So I'm going to take that risk and just try to swing for 2s. So I'm going to direct, and 4-3.
1, 2, 3. Oh.
Whoa.
Right, we'll go ahead and level red. So now we have all 3 colors. We do need 3 colors for our Subaru level 3.
Okay, next we'll direct with the Toa choice. She did come back. We'll go ahead and grab hands, since we are a bit short on hands still. Let me count how many stock we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll have 7, and we'll have 8 at the end of turn. If we pay 3 for Watame, and then pay 2 for Coco, we'll have 3 left going into attack. So I will be able to just get the entire Coco off still. That being said, it's probably easier to get hand than stock, so I'm going to get a stock here. So I'll grab the Luna, put in stock. So that's for 2.
1, 2, cancel.
Okay, and then Watame will front, and this is for 2.
1, 2, cancel.
Okay.
This goes to waiting room, and I draw the Aqua Climax.
Okay. I am out 3.
Okay. And 1 in stock.
1 in stock, and I have less stock. You have 7 stock.
Alright, so unfortunately this Shion doesn't stand, but it's all good.
Wait, does she not stand? You refresh point, right?
I drew the last card of deck, so, so stand phase,
okay,
stand phase, and then she doesn't stand.
Yeah.
Alright,
Tap.
refresh point.
Shions.
Another one. Alright, let's see, what do I want to do here? Do I just go for it? I have enough stock. It's 6 stock for all 3 of these.
Aqua, Subaru.
Yeah, Aqua Subaru. So it's 6. I need 6 stock for that because I'm going to generate 2 from attacks. I was kind of hoping, because like preferably, I feel like personally, Aqua Subaru
It's better.
is better, but that's just because I like the resource spread a bit more. So like that's why I was kind of shooting for 8.
But given that you have the resources for double Aqua and Subaru.
Yeah, I think it's probably the go-to. The thing is that I probably end up with like almost nothing on the next turn.
Good thing is they also all healed though, so you're ending turn at 3-0.
Yeah, actually, I think it's probably fine because I think for the first Aqua, maybe we go for the stock swap.
Ooh, that's
because
nice.
you are 1 in 9 here.
Yeah, there's 1 in 9 here. There's 3 here.
So there's a pretty decent chance that if I stock swap it, it just kind of at least throws like 2 or 3 climaxes in.
Yeah,
maybe.
it's very low percentage chance that it'll be worse than my current state.
Yeah, and then it also means that you don't know where stuff is anymore. So I think we'll probably just go with that. So
Okay, sounds good.
1 Aqua.
We'll get to see
Both effects.
Kurumi at home in action.
Kurumi at home, true. Oh man. Okay, so as far as the board setup,
Watame is 11.
yeah. So all of these are just tied because none of these gain power.
Aqua doesn't get power?
No, she doesn't.
Okay.
It's just ditch 2, burn 2, and then I top check to rearrange my deck. Yeah, I think we're just chilling on that.
Okay.
So we'll go ahead and play the 1k1.
Okay.
Alright, so the ability is on attack, Climax combo, and I need 2 or more other Hololive characters. I pick one of 2 effects. I can either force my opponent to shuffle the top 10 cards of their stock into their deck and replace it with an equal number, or I can discard 2 and burn 3, and then top check to rearrange my own deck. And the top check to rearrange is how we're going to confirm that our Subaru lands her burn.
Yeah, the same generation
The synergy.
Yeah. It's like they designed the cards to work together.
Yeah, so for the first Aqua, I'm going to go for a front attack, and I am going to send your stock back, so that's 9 cards, right?
Yeah, so 9 cards.
Well, we wouldn't get to check.
Oh, do we not get to do C?
I don't.
Oh, it
think
says
we
it
would.
is. I guess it is not a normal stock flush, right?
Yeah, so it would
Okay,
just.
yeah.
So we would not get to see.
Yeah. But we know that there was just the 1 climax from last time.
Yeah.
Okay, so I am shuffling my deck, and then I'm going to blind stock 9. Very spooky,
Yeah.
considering there's 5 in here.
Yeah. So it's not as good as like a waiting room stock swap necessarily. The idea is that it is hopefully going to make your opponent's stock and thus their deck worse. So even though like the cards aren't going to the waiting room like a normal stock swap, the idea is that you're making the situation worse for your opponent.
Yeah, it can potentially be better than a regular stock swap, but I don't think there's a lot of situations where that'll happen. I think the ideal situation is you shuffle back all that clean stock and you put in a bunch of dirty stock and you have a bunch of clean damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so. I think this stock swap is better if your opponent's on a fresh deck, because like with a sent to waiting room stock swap, it's really good when they're really close to refresh.
Yeah.
But
they refresh like 4 or 5, and that's super good.
yeah, but like if you were to use a regular stock swap on a newly refreshed deck,
That doesn't do
it basically doesn't do anything.
Yeah, you basically just say, okay, I'm gonna cut your deck.
Yeah.
Like that. That's basically a stock swap there.
Yeah, this though, it's actually kind of like you used a stock swap right before they refresh. Yeah. Right?
5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
And then now we just see what happens.
No, I pray.
Yeah, so this is going to be for 3.
1, cancel. Good start. Good start.
Okay. Okay. Alright, so we're going to go with the front attack here. So we are tied. And the 2 cards I'm going to discard are this Aqua and this Choco.
Okay.
And it's burn 3.
1, 2.
Oh my god. Alright, burn 3, and then I get to top check to rearrange my deck. Sure, so we'll do that. And this is going to be for 4.
1, 2, cancel.
Alright, maybe this was not the play.
We got some good RNG.
Alright, so I'll front attack.
Watch me cancel the last
Do
two.
I even want to... Do I even want to use the burn?
At this point, I'm not sure. Because you're definitely not killing me.
Yeah, I'm not going to use the burn because you're probably playing like Choco's next turn. Or not Choco's, Coco's. And then just healing down anyway. So I feel like it would just be a waste of resources to do it here. So we'll just go for a 4.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Do take the 4. Level. Go ahead and level one of our Autumn Path Cocos. And my board is wiped. Alright. Draw for turn. So we're at 6 here. We're not quite sure where our other 2 Climaxes are. They could be anywhere. But given that we probably want to play Cocos ourselves anyways, since it is a healer, or she is a healer, it's probably as opportune a time as ever to Climax combo here, given that we can guarantee a reverse here. And his deck is honestly in a pretty good position to be Coco.
I'm only out 1.
Yeah, and then he has a really fat deck, so I like those chances. Let's count our resources. So we have 9 stock, and if we want to have the full load of Coco, we need to have 5 stock and 5 hand at the end of her attack. So we're always playing Watame here because we need to grab the Coco Climax, and then we're playing Coco herself.
So you haven't decided if you wanted to clock yet, right?
Yeah, I'm most likely not going to clock because I don't want to play 3 healers. I want to play 2 healers. Yeah. I do want to contest both Subaru and Aqua, but if I want to safely contest Coco and allow her to get a reverse, I will need to play my level 3 Kanata. Which I don't really want to. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. Watame costs 3. Coco costs 2. Kanata costs 2, so that's 7. And they attack 3 times, so that makes me go up to 5 again.
Well, one of the Kanata's a heal to stock, right?
Well, no, the Kanata I'm going to use for the anti-counter effect. To kind of just guarantee that I can reverse like an Aqua.
Sure.
So I wouldn't heal with her, I think.
Well, how big is the Coco gonna be? Because like, if you play full board, 11-5.
11-5 and then 14, 15? 11-5 base.
No, 13.
11-5, 13, 14.
14.
Actually, 14. Yeah. Your Subaru counter is 2-5, and then discard a Climax gets 3-5, right?
It becomes 4K.
4K.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, she cumulative 4K?
Yeah, it becomes 4. It gets plus 15.
Okay, so you're.
Or actually, wait, no. It's. Wait, no, it gets plus more than that. Right?
Isn't it 35?
Oh, yeah, I think it is plus 35.
Yeah, so isn't it.
It's like 6K.
6K?
Yeah. That's stock flush. That's really got me guessing as to where my Climaxes are. I could clock. If I clock and don't draw the Climax, I can always just grab the Climax still. I could just guarantee Coco combo here and just like drag a Toa. That's fine. You know what? I'm just gonna ignore Aqua. Okay.
Yeah, we'll just ignore Aqua. So we're not gonna clock, and then we're going to play Watame, and then pay 1. On play, I can salvage a Climax. So I'll grab the Coco Climax, and then we'll play the Coco.
Well, I mean, it's not even really ignoring her because whatever you play against her will.
Yeah, we'll play the Subaru. We'll kill the Subaru because like Subaru is a more guaranteed than an Aqua. I feel for her. Like you would need another Climax. Yeah, and then I'm going to activate Toa, and then I'm going to drag a Shion front row. Again, I'm going to push up my Toa Brainstorm. So basically, this configuration is just so I don't want to get countered, and if he does have a counter, I just want to get that damage off.
So how much hand do you have now?
I have 5 hands, so I can get 4
instances,
unless I trigger a choice within these 2 cards.
Right.
Alright, let's do it.
Okay. So you would probably okay. So here's the thing: would you want to attack with Coco second attack or third attack? Because second attack lets you pay out a bunch of stock. Maybe there's climaxes here.
I think I would do third attack because if I'm going all the way, I would be paying out the equivalent of 8 cards. So even if I trigger a climax, I don't think paying 1 climax out is worth shuffling 8 cards back. At least that's my thought process. If I do trigger a Coco or trigger a choice within the first 2 cards, I do get to pay 5 and shuffle everything back in. But that means I basically have no resources in terms of compression going into my next deck. So I feel like that's just a pretty easy way to die anyways. So I'd rather, I think, take the extra compression over shuffling back 1 extra climax.
Okay.
So I think the plan is just to attack with Coco last. I think either way though, I'm going to attack with the Watame first. Yeah, so we'll go ahead and we'll play climax.
Yep.
And then front with Watame. This is for 4.
1, 2, cancel.
Okay. Okay, I think we're going to go with our plan of trying to keep compression here. So we're going to front with this Tola, and that's choice. So we'll grab any card with a trigger.
Spicy.
So that's for 2.
Okay.
Okay. And then we'll front with this, and this is Coco's for 3. I'm going back 6.
Going back 6.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Alright, for 3.
This is for 3.
Cancel. Yeah, with every cancel I get, it's making his Coco worse. So.
Yeah, so like Coco would have been really good if I'd stick more than 1 swing. At this point though, it's not looking like I can kill him very easily.
You would have to get exactly all 5 of them mill 1 climax each and all the burn stick.
Yeah. How many cards are in your hand?
2.
But if I go all the way, then I have no cards in hand.
Yeah, so the thing about Coco, compared to other abilities where they like mill the bottom cards of your opponent's deck, for example, the Kaguya from the trial deck, is that Kaguya, she burns equal to the number of climaxes milled, but Coco is just, if there is a climax within that clump of 3, then it's a burn 1. But if they mill like 3 climaxes out of 3 cards in that clump, it's still only a burn 1.
Yeah.
So that's a little thing that makes Coco a little bit
nuanced. You know what I forgot? I forgot the Toa.
Oh, the twin drive.
I forgot. Mistakes were made. Alright, let's see. So, I get to mill 6, but I am not sure if that accomplishes much. Well, if anything, if I can stick magically even 4 damage, it allows them to not clock. Which maybe is nice.
Okay, currently I'm out 2 Aqua Climax, 1 Shion. If that means anything.
I feel like the average amount of damage I am doing here with a mill 6 times is probably like 2 or 3 at most.
Oh yeah, because X plus 1. So yeah, so you have 6 chances then.
But for the sake of entertainment, pay 5.
Let's go!
Let's go! So I am going to pay 5, discard 5. Alright, goodbye hand. Alright, so Coco's effect is on reverse climax combo. You can pay
up to 5
you pay cost up to 5 times, where cost is pay 1, discard 1, and then activate the following effect X plus 1 times the number of times you pay the cost, where my opponent mills the bottom 3 cards of their deck, and if there is a Amex amongst them, burn 1. So even if they mill 2 or 3 climaxes, they still only burn 1.
Yeah. Also she gets red. That's very important.
And she gets red for some reason. So to counter those Kanan decks, I don't know. Alright, so since I did pay 5, we're doing that 6 times.
Oh.
Ideal. Burn 1.
Oh, that's super bad.
That's not good.
Okay. Oh.
Okay, so that's the 2nd time. Oh, I forgot we can
refresh
point is damage. Yeah, refresh point is damage.
Alright.
So this is our 3rd mill. Alright, and then our 4th mill. Oh no. 5th mill.
1, so this cancels.
No! That's the 5th one, right?
That's the 5th one, yeah.
Disaster.
1 off.
1 off. We definitely could have done it though.
Still have to finish the effect, so
Yeah.
3 more, 1 more time, nothing there, and then finally refresh point.
Refresh.
All right.
Yep, that's my turn.
Okay.
Okay.
Stand and draw. Let's clock to see if we can get an Aqua Climax. Okay. I'm gonna... Let's play this first. Let's play the Aqua. Use our effect to top check and marker. Turn this into a 6-card Brainstorm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we hit.
And we hit. Goodbye, Subaru.
No! I needed that! I'm just gonna hit a pants. I'm gonna hit a pants Climax.
It's like, yeah, nice 6-card Brainstorm. Wait, how are we hitting a pants? Are we...
I'm gonna trigger a pants.
Oh, we're gonna... Oh, you think there's the next turn?
No, I'm gonna trigger a pants so that I can... Oh wait, I don't have that... Wait a minute.
Wait, what?
Oh, why did I know this?
We got any... we got Choco?
God.
Choco salvage? Gen 2?
If I do that, I don't have enough hand to discard for the Aqua.
Stock swap 2?
Oh my god. Okay, so if I play Choco... I would have to trigger pants on literally the first attack.
I mean, that's an out.
Oh my god, why did I have to mill that as the 5th card?
Well, hey, I mean, can't we Choco salvage Subaru?
But then I don't have enough hand for this.
Well, just don't play that.
But it's here.
Oh, okay.
Don't play it, it's already here.
Right.
Oh my god. What do I even get? Do I want burn 2 or burn 3? That's what I need to decide on now.
I think you want burn 3.
I want burn 2.
Do you want burn 2? Are you playing a Climax?
Yeah.
If you're playing Climax, then you want burn 2.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna search. Bro, I don't know.
There's anything's... Discard fodder. Top check. Yeah.
This top checks.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay.
Alright, so we are going to play the Choco then. Pay 1, discard 1, salvage, Subaru, which we will play. Pay 2. Swap these around. And then 1k here.
Alright, so are we raw Subaruing?
Yep.
Well, let's do it!
Let's go. It's fine, I'm gonna trigger pants here. And then I'm gonna salvage pants, and then I can discard 2 for combo, and then I can confirm top check for Subaru, and then you're dead.
You can say you can like omit everything you just said, and then the
You're
I'm
dead.
dead is still, yeah, that's still true.
Alright,
Probably.
direct. 3.
Yeah.
No!
4, okay, 4 is good. Cancel.
Alright, front for 3.
You don't want to stop swap?
No.
Okay. Cancel. Oh! Let's go! I mean, you still have lethal.
Until I miss this, right?
You're not gonna miss.
Front.
Just don't miss.
Burn 2.
Okay, so this is an overswing.
For 4.
1, 2, 3, 4. No!
Oh, yes! We got him.
There was a Climax here. Wait, wasn't there a Climax here? I guess I paid it out with the...
I think you paid out with Coco.
Yeah.
What a trip.
What a trip.
Oh, I was super dead. Look at where my Climax are. Woo!
Oh, that was fun.
I can't believe I milled the Subaru. Oh no.
I believe it. Date bayo. Yeah, that was a good time.
Yeah, definitely Coco combo.
I definitely misplayed on that turn where I forgot to assign the Toa alarm. I could have paid out that Climax to have one more going back to the refresh.
Yeah. Another thing that I should have done actually is there was a turn. So the previous turn when you moved up my Shion Brainstorm, like my Brainstorms were like this, right?
Yeah.
What I actually should have done was I should have rested this for the act ability to put another Subaru back.
Right, so you have another
put in like
copy.
a
Right.
Subaru level 1. Yeah.
This is true.
So
Yeah,
things all around that we can
definitely
optimize.
improve on. Yeah. Overall, I think the general gist. We definitely had all our Climax combos go off. We got to play some of our tech cards. I got to play my Watame and Toa. You got to play, show off the synergy between Aqua and Subaru. No, and then Aqua Xion potentially, the level 0 Aqua, if you were at 1-1, could have stood the Xion to offset her effect of not being able to stand.
This one,
so the Aqua, Shio, Tete. But
and there could have been another Aqua Xion synergy, but you had to go and bottom deck my level 0 Xion. Or no, this is just double Xion, because if both of these were in the front row that one turn, it's like he has to be able to contest the 8K on multiple lanes, otherwise I just swap his front row. So a lot of really fun interactions with this deck. It's managing the experience can seem a little bit daunting for newer player. You kind of have to stay organized, stay on top of managing your colors and things like that, but ultimately, this deck is quite fun when it works out.
Man, so now that was the last of our fully built generation versus generation. We even featured Gen 4 twice with completely different builds. But I hope this shows you guys kind of just the deck building possibilities that the Hololive set has to offer. In the 7 generations, we have 7 complete decks, and there's not a single card that overlaps. So if you have
Fubuki.
Except for Fubuki. Except for Fubuki says she is privileged to be in both Gamers and Gen 1. But otherwise you can build 7 full, complete, pretty good, pretty decent decks and not have any overlap, right? Which is honestly to me that's crazy. That's crazy, right? Bushido designed this set so well in terms of balancing the effectiveness of the set alongside the flavor, giving every single character a Climax combo so you can always represent your favorite character and play their deck, right? So I love the set. In terms of the Japanese set, I've been playing it for a couple months now, ever since the Japanese set came out. Even to now, when the English set released, I'm still testing Hololive. In my spare time, when I'm not training for regionals, I'm just playing Hololive. And when I play Weiss, I play Hololive. Yeah.
So out of the generations that we've just showcased 8 different decks. Do you have any? It could be one that you played or one that I played. Because for all of the decks that we played for these videos, we built the decks that we played. So all of the decks that I played in these, I built them myself.
Yeah.
And then all the decks that Mike played, he built them himself. But between all the 8 decks that we played, do you have any in particular that you thought was notable amongst them?
I think my favorite deck is Gamers. I think that deck just has such a good floor in terms of, unless you actually just draw 5 Climaxes. Generally speaking, once you get a meal up, you have so much synergy between the meal being able to top check and confirm your triggers, as well as the Gamers event helping you control deck. The level 1 Korone combos are just gigantic, and you have a level 2 Mio combo which can transition to a level 3 Mio combo. So I've always really liked the Mio combo, and I think that's really strong, and combined with all the other tools Gamers has, I think that's probably one of the most fun decks for me to play, and also probably one of the most consistent, and consistency does all times equate to strength. I think in my eyes, Gamers is definitely up there in terms of generation decks. Gen 5 I think has a bit of problems in terms of just stock. It has a lot of really good cards, but it just does have a problem with just everything needs stock. Gen 4 I think is definitely fine. The one thing that I do wish this deck had would be early play healers. In Hololive we only have Gen 0 for the Suisei, and then Gen 1 and Gamers for the Fubuki, which acts as 2 gens for healers. But the other generations don't really have early play healers. Not to say they don't have level 2 plays, like in this deck I played the 2-1 Luna and then the 3-2 Watame. And there's other sets, other choices. For example, like the Rushia early play package, Robocore early play, Sora early play. If you're playing Mario variant, you can play the 3-2 Noel. So it's not like you don't have options, but we are so often accustomed to having early play healers in our decks that sometimes it is a bit uncomfortable to play without them. But it's not the end of the world for sure by any stretch. So I would say probably Gamers is my favorite, and I think it's probably my pick if I had to go into a serious tournament. with the restriction of only being able to play with it one generation, I would pick gamers.
Right.
And I think if I had to choose one that was the weakest, I would probably say Gen 5 out of everything here that we've seen. Yeah. What about yourself? What do you think?
For me, I think the kind of decks that I get the most enjoyment out of are the ones that are like quite technical, where you need to kind of finesse the plays and things like that. And so I think in that respect, Gen 3 probably, where you have all of these various lines that you can go through with sacrificing specific characters, ordering your plays in specific ways. I think that I personally get a lot of enjoyment out of that. So Gen 3, also playing the Gen 0 deck with the Roboco Suisei early play spice, that was definitely
like either Roboco or Sora. Those both just feel like really, really powerful options.
Yeah.
The Roboco in particular, in reference to your technical plays, like there's not a lot of other decks out there that can just spam out level 3s like you did in our Gen 0 game.
Right.
So that was super cool to watch. Yeah, so you think 0 and 3 for you, yeah?
Probably, yeah. 0 and 3 would be my top 2 picks. 2 is definitely fun as well. I definitely think that there's a lot of really neat plays that you can do. Like we've just seen like all these synergies with things like the Aqua level 3, Subaru level 3, messing around with your level zone with the Xion, although I probably could have managed that a little bit better, but always things to be learning.
Yeah, definitely. Like you guys know, we're not perfect players. We're always improving, and always there's always things you can do better. But yeah, that's part of the fun of Weiss. That's kind of why I keep coming back to Weiss. And we don't claim to know it all. We just try to give you our experience with and knowledge of the game. Hope you guys can come up with something yourselves, or just take away something from our content. But this does wrap up our Hololive Generation only decks. We will definitely have more content for you guys coming up. FGO Camelot is coming up soon, so we will obviously be bringing you guys box openings, deck profiles, and naturally gameplay. But we will also have various other content for you as well, folks. Definitely wait for that, and we'll see you guys quite soon.
All right.
Bye.
Bye, guys.